Peace. I just wanted to take a moment and build briefly about good cops standing up against bad cops. And I hear a lot of people talking about it, and they think that it may just be as easy as, just stand up against bad cops in your policing and stand together and everything. And I think it's pretty idealistic, but I also think that people need to consider that every good cop is not Frank Serpico. And if you're not aware of who Frank Serpico is, there was a film released in 1973 about the life of Frank Serpico, who was an honest New York City police officer who was able to successfully expose a lot of the police corruption and police violence that was going on in his precinct at that time. And the film is starring Al Pacino. If you want to check it out, it was released in 73, called Serpico, Serpico. So I definitely encourage you to check that out, because it was at a time when Internal Affairs was not really giving him the type of support that he needed. He definitely didn't get the support from a lot of his officers. And what ended up happening is he almost lost his life striving to expose a lot of that police corruption and police violence that was going on at that time. He went out on an assignment, and his partner didn't want to back him up, and he ended up getting shot and almost losing his life. So definitely check out the film Serpico, and keep in mind that every good, well-meaning officer does not have the type of heart and courage as a Serpico, and they don't necessarily want to put themselves out in that position where they may fear retaliation against them and their families because they're striving to do the right thing. So that's something that we need to keep in mind. If we want good cops to stand up against bad cops, then we also need to invest in some type of safe space in order for these cops to have a place where they can be fully self-expressed without fear of retaliation against themselves and their family. They don't feel unwelcome, and they don't feel uncomfortable about standing up and doing the right thing. That's something that we need to think about. It may not just be as a simple route as Internal Affairs being able to handle certain things that's going on in certain police precincts, but police need a safe space too, so that they can be fully self-expressed without fear of retaliation. They don't feel uncomfortable, or they don't feel unwelcome about striving to do the right thing. So I will, this was inspiring, empowering, and it was educating, and gave those of you a little bit more insight into what I think are some effective solutions in order to deal with this police corruption and police violence that's going on in our communities. Our officers definitely need a safe space just like we do, in order to be fully self-expressed without fear of retaliation in regards to just striving to do the right thing. Peace.